You can probably hear the screaming children in the background over here. So yesterday, excuse me, the day before, I came to the cemetery to do a video on this guy. Uh, really interesting story, to say the least, at the cemetery here. So I came here and I'm taking I'm doing the video, and I stopped the video because I didn't know how to pronounce the name of this town. So I asked the lady. I said, how do you pronounce the name of this town? And she goes, Moreauville. I said, okay, thank you. And then I started doing the video again, and she was like, can I help you with something? You know, that whole crap. Can I help you with something? And I was like, oh God. You know, my first reaction is, well, I didn't ask you for any help, so no. If I needed help, I'd have asked you. But considering I really, really wanted to do this video, and I basically drove 350 miles just to do this video. I mean, yeah, sure, I was still on my way to New Orleans, but this was like one of the two major videos that I wanted to do here. So I was cordial to her, and I said, I explained to her how I'm doing a video, whatever, and I drove very far from here, and she was cool with it. So I did the video, and then I kind of messed up on the video. So I had left town, so I turned around, drove another 80 miles back here to do the video. And when I was talking to her, she had wanted me to check into the office, and I'm like, I didn't even know who this lady was or why she wanted me to check into the office. So I checked into the office, and I thought she was going to ask me for my ID, which I would have gave her. I didn't care, but she didn't, and that was that. So today I do the video, and I noticed, and I didn't notice yesterday, but I noticed, I didn't notice the day I did the video originally, but today I noticed that this is a school right next to a cemetery, and there was kids playing. So I could see why she was wanting to know who I was, because I had a camera and there was a school. So now it makes sense to me. So I'm glad I didn't snap at her. And then I'm looking at the kids playing, running around, playing tag, and everyone's like, the girls are screaming, the boys are yelling, and all this and that. And, I was thinking to myself, and I really do mean this when I say this, there's going to come a point in time in my life. Now, God bless if he lets me live a long life, which I hope he does. And as of right now, I'm 41 years old. I don't have any kids, probably not going to have any. I know there's going to be a point in time where I'm sitting like as an old man, and I'm like, man, I really wish I had kids, because then you would want your kids to come visit you if you're in the old folks home or if you're just at your regular home. And I was looking at those kids, man, and for a minute, I stood there and I'm staring at those kids, and I'm like, I wonder what it would be like to where, you got to pick up your son or your daughter from school, and you say, oh, hey, how was school today? What'd you do? Did you learn anything? Kind of get into their business, make sure they're doing well, and then you take them home and, make them do something, keep them occupied all the time. They never have, kids should rarely have too much free time. I mean, they should have just enough to mess around, you know what I mean, but not too much. So, I mean, I personally would involve them with as many activities as possible, just to kind of keep them busy, And I was staring at them, and I'm like, wow, I'll more than likely never get to experience that. So, this life that I lead, where, I travel around, I do whatever I want, I go wherever I want. Nobody tells me what to do. I don't have a boss, technically. And I make a couple bucks to live on, and it's great. I love my life, and I wouldn't change it for anything. But I do sometimes, I'll be honest. Sometimes I envy like regular people, in a sense, because, you got a wife, you got 2-3 kids, and you got a house, and you go to work every day, and that's it. You don't gotta worry about, what if my van breaks down? What if this video doesn't blow up on YouTube or whatever? It's a simple life that sometimes I do somewhat yearn for. I don't know if it's in my future of me ever settling down with somebody, but I mean, I've always thought to myself, if I ever had a kid, it would have to be unplanned, because I believe most of us are not planned, but I don't know. Just think about that often. But anyways, if anybody wants to have a baby with me, I mean, if you're even thinking about having a baby with me, yeah, you got to be good looking. You gotta be good looking. Of course, you got to be good looking. Well, you don't want to have I don't want to have a baby with somebody who's not good looking. And you have to. I think though, I would think the woman would have to have colored eyes, because if you got brown eyes and the kid comes out with brown eyes, that's really gonna piss me off. That's the only thing I ask for in the trade-off, is like the kid could look like the mother. I do not care, but the kid has to have my colored eyes. I demand it. Anyways, just some thoughts from the van. Catch up with you guys later. Peace out.